In the small town of Meadowbrook, where the sun always shone brightly and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, lived two curious and imaginative children, Timmy and Tina. Timmy, with his mop of curly hair and sparkling blue eyes, was always eager for an adventure. Tina, with her straight brown hair and keen green eyes, was known for her sharp mind and quick wit. They were inseparable friends, spending most of their time exploring the woods, fields, and hidden corners of their charming town. One warm summer afternoon, as the birds sang melodious tunes and the leaves rustled gently in the breeze, Timmy and Tina decided to venture to the abandoned hill on the outskirts of Meadowbrook. It was a place everyone in town avoided, believing it to be haunted or cursed. But Timmy and Tina were not easily scared, and their curiosity often led them to uncover secrets and treasures. "Let's go to the abandoned hill today," suggested Timmy, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "Why not? We've explored every inch of the woods and fields." "It's time for something new," Tina replied, her adventurous spirit matching Timmy's. The journey to the hill was longer than they anticipated. They walked through dense forests, crossed a bubbling brook, and climbed rocky paths. As they reached the base of the hill, an eerie silence enveloped them. The usual sounds of the forest seemed to vanish, replaced by a heavy, almost magical, stillness. "Do you feel that?" Timmy whispered, his voice echoing in the silence. "Yes, it feels like we're being watched," Tina responded, a shiver running down her spine. Despite their apprehension, they pressed on, climbing the steep and overgrown path leading to the top of the hill. The higher they climbed, the thicker the mist around them grew. It wasn't long before they stumbled upon the entrance to a cave, hidden behind a curtain of ivy. "Look, Timmy, a cave. Let's see what's inside," Tina said, pushing aside the ivy and peering into the darkness. Timmy and Tina entered the cave cautiously, their footsteps echoing off the damp walls. The air inside was cool and smelled of earth and moss. They had only taken a few steps when Timmy's foot kicked something hard. He bent down and picked up an old, dusty map. "What's this?" he wondered aloud, blowing off the dust. Tina took the map and examined it closely. "It shows a path leading to a lost city." Their eyes met, and in that instant they knew they had to follow the map. The allure of discovering a lost city was too great to resist. "Let's do it," Timmy said with determination. "But we need to be careful. Who knows what dangers lie ahead?" The map was detailed but old, and the path to the lost city was fraught with obstacles. They navigated through dense forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and climbed steep cliffs. There were moments when they felt like giving up, but their determination and curiosity kept them going. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day of trekking, they found themselves at the edge of a vast desert. According to the map, the lost city lay beyond the dunes. "We'll need to conserve our water and rest well before crossing," Tina advised, always the practical one. The next morning, they set out early, the sun blazing down on them as they trudged through the shifting sands. They faced many challenges: scorching heat, limited water, and disorienting mirages, but they pressed on, driven by the promise of adventure. After several days, they finally reached the other side of the desert. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the landscape, they saw it an ancient city, hidden within a rocky canyon. "Timmy, look, we found it," Tina exclaimed, her exhaustion forgotten in the excitement of discovery. They approached the city cautiously. It was eerily silent, and as they entered they realized why. Everything was made of stone people, animals, birds, even the trees and flowers. It was as if the entire city had been frozen in time. "What happened here?" Timmy wondered, running his hand over the cold stone surface of a once beautiful fountain. As they explored the city, they came across a grand palace at its center. Inside, they found a room filled with ancient scrolls and books. Tina picked up one of the scrolls and began to read. "It says here that an old witch cast a spell on the city, turning everything to stone. Only a powerful dispelling spell can break the curse," she explained. "We have to find that spell and save the city," Timmy declared, his determination renewed. They searched the palace, looking for clues. In a hidden chamber, they discovered an old, dusty book. Inside, they found the dispelling spell, written in an ancient language. "Now, we just need to figure out how to pronounce it," Tina said, furrowing her brow as she studied the strange symbols. With Tina's sharp mind and Timmy's unyielding determination, they worked together to decipher the spell. It took them several days, but eventually they succeeded. "Are you ready?" Timmy asked, holding the book open to the page with the spell. "Ready," Tina replied, taking a deep breath. They recited the spell together, their voices echoing through the silent city. As they finished, a powerful gust of wind swept through the streets, and the stone began to crack and crumble. Slowly, the people, animals, and plants came back to life, the city restored to its original state. Cheers and shouts of joy filled the air as the inhabitants realized they were free. The king and queen, who had been turned to stone along with their subjects, approached Timmy and Tina. "Thank you, brave children. You have saved our city and our people," the king said, his voice filled with gratitude. "As a token of our appreciation, we would like to reward you." Timmy and Tina were given many treasures, including gold, jewels, and rare artifacts. But more than the material rewards, they cherished the gratitude and friendship of the people they had saved. As they prepared to return to Meadowbrook, the king and queen thanked them once more. "You are always welcome in our city. You will forever be our heroes." With their hearts full and their spirits high, Timmy and Tina began their journey back home. The path was long, but their adventure had made them stronger and more resilient. They knew they could overcome any obstacle as long as they had each other.